The last part of our basic white belt curriculum is what we call one-steps or one-step sparring. One-steps are basic practical self-defense drills, learning to defend ourselves from an attack and counter with an attack ourselves. Zach and Daniel are here and they're going to help us demonstrate one-step techniques 1 through 5. For each of the one-steps in numbers 1 through 5, they all use the exact same block. The block is called a circle block. So guys, go ahead and go to ready position. We're going to block with the left hand for now. And so from right here, my circle block, I'm going to open my left hand, palm faces me. It's going to come across my body, still palm facing me, and as I cross my plane of sight, my hand is going to rotate, blocking with the outside edge of my hand, here. The same time I block, I'm going to lean away, lean opposite of the block. Slight bend in my knee. I'm not stepping. I'm just leaning away to avoid the attack. If I miss the block or my block's not effective enough, I'm still moving my face away from the attack. And so guys, with me, ready, block, and back. Notice they pull their hands to their hip when they block. Ready, block, and back. Ready, block, and back. One more time, and block. Good, and back. So each time we do a one-step sparring technique in sets 1 through 5, we begin with the circle block. Now it can be done either direction, and so as we demonstrate the one-steps, they'll do one side and then the other side. One-step sparring set number 1 is simply a high punch. And so I'm going to execute my circle block, blocking an attack, then I'm going to step forward. Notice I step at an angle in a horse riding stance, imagining that my attacker is right here, and then I execute a high punch to the nose. And so from here, ready, circle block lean, and step punch. Very good, and back. Again, circle block lean, and step punch. Very good, and back. Let's do the other side. Ready, circle block lean, and punch. Back, circle block lean, and punch. That is number 1, and back. Number 2, it uses the exact same block. The attack is what we call an inside knife hand strike. The inside knife hand strike starts with an open hand by the ear. It travels across the body, striking with the inside edge of the hand at the side of the neck. So all the way around, striking to the side of the neck with the inside edge of the hand. The rest of one-step set number 2 is just like number 1, and that is circle block lean and the same step. So guys, number 2, ready, circle block lean, and step. Back. Again, circle block lean, and step. And back. Make sure we get up at the strike. Let's do the other side, circle block lean, and strike. Back. So I want my arm almost fully extended. There should be just a slight bend, but almost an unnoticeable bend in this arm. I want to catch my attacker as far away from my body as I can. So the other side, ready, circle block lean. Oh, let's block with our right hand, sorry. Circle block lean, and step strike. Good. Extend more, right there. Back. That is one-step number 2. Number 3, again, just like 1 and 2 with the circle block, but this time we'll do what we call a palm strike. A palm strike travels from the hip just like a punch, but as it begins to extend, the hand opens, striking with what we call the heel of the hand. The bottom part of the palm, right opposite, right at the end of my wrist, striking straight forward, attacking the face, right at the upper lip and the nose, straight forward. And so it comes from the waist, straight out with the palm of the hand. So guys, one-step number 3, circle block lean, and step. And back. Notice their thumb is tight, fingers are close together. Again, circle block lean, and step. And back. Let's do the other side, circle block lean, and step. And back. Circle block lean, and step. Very good, and back. One-step number 4 is what we call the horizontal elbow strike, or the elbow strike to the jaw. For my hand at the waist, as I step, my hand's going to come up close to my body, and I extend my elbow, or really the outside edge of my forearm, out to the target. My palm is down, my hand stops, or excuse me, my elbow stops right at the jaw. The attack is right here to the side of the face. And so as I block, my hand from my waist steps out, striking right here. I'm not hooking my hand. My hand simply comes up and I extend with the elbow. Guys, let's demonstrate number 4. Ready? Circle block clean. Step strike. And back. Circle block clean. And strike. Back. Other hand. Ready? Circle block clean. And strike. Back. Circle block clean. And strike. Very good. The last one that we do, number 5, is called the spear hand. The spear hand is an open hand punch with the tips of the finger to the center of the throat. This is a very dangerous technique and should not be practiced. In fact, none of these techniques should be practiced with contact on any body. We do one-step sparring techniques as a non-contact drill to learn how to execute and practice techniques without actually striking our opponent as we practice. So from here, the hand starts at the waist. It extends out. As it extends, my hand opens, turns, and goes straight out. The tips of my fingers even with the center of the throat. Notice my wrist is straight, not curved side to side or up and down. Complete alignment, striking with the tips of the fingers. Guys, let's demonstrate number 5. Circle block lane, and step, back, circle block lane, and step. Other side, circle block lane, and step, back, circle block lane, other side, Daniel, and step. Very good. Those are one-step sparring sets 1 through 5. Once we have a foundational understanding of one-step sets 1 through 5, we then learn how to practice these with a partner. To do partner one-steps, there are 2 steps that you need to know. First is called the challenge. The opposite is called the accept. Partners will be together. One will challenge as an attacker, one will accept, and then will practice the individual one-step technique that they're on. And so to practice these, guys, step forward with me just a little bit. The challenge is simply this. I step back with my leg doing a low block. And I'm going to gi up. I'm going to verbally challenge with a gi up. Ready? Challenge. Just like that. And back. Challenge. And back. Now we'll challenge both sides. So let's do the other foot. Ready? Challenge. And back. Challenge. And back. Now, the opposite person or the other partner in one-steps, once they're challenged, we're going to accept simply using the ready position. So I step out with my left leg, my hands come up, close, and down. The difference, though, in one-step sparring versus regularly using the ready position is that I'm going to gi up. I'm going to verbally acknowledge the challenge to tell them I'm ready to practice. So from here, I gi up as I do the ready position. Ready? Accept. And back. Accept. And back. So when they're partnered together, guys, go ahead and partner together. When you find your partner, the first thing you're going to do is what we call pair up. They're just going to extend their arms out, knuckles to knuckles. This gives us a safe distance to be able to practice our one-step sparring techniques. Okay, hands down. We're going to have Zach challenge first for this drill. And simply what that means, Zach will step back into his low block, challenge. Daniel will accept with his ready position. As soon as Daniel accepts, that tells his partner he's ready for the attack. Every time we do one-step sparring, the attack comes from a high punch in sets 1 through 5. So Zach will step forward in a high punch. Daniel will then do number 1, circle block lean, step strike. Notice when Daniel did his strike, he brought his blocking hand back to his waist. Zach, or the attacker, does not move until Daniel is completely done. The gi up, the yell at the end of your one step tells your partner that you're finished. And then they both come back to attention. And so Zach will then challenge with the opposite arm. Daniel will accept. He'll do the same thing now on the other side. Good, and then they come back. Good, and then once one is challenged, then Daniel will challenge. So Daniel challenge. And back. You don't have to gi up when you're the attacker, so when you step punch, no gi up. Only on the challenge and the accept. So challenge. just like that, and back. So now Zach will challenge again. Daniel will do number 2. Hut.
Hut.
Oh, there we go. Hut.
Hut. Hut.
And then back, other side.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
And then Daniel will challenge. When Daniel challenges, notice he's going to step back with the left leg first. We attack with the right, stepping back with the right leg first. He's going to attack with his right hand first when he's doing both sides. So ready, challenge?
Hut.
And then Zach will do number 2.
Hut.
Huh. The other side.
Hut.
Huh. Huh. And back. And that will continue all the way through steps 1 through 5 at the white belt level. Doing both sides, exchanging side to side. Ready, Tradip? To your partner, Kunye.
Thanks, sir.
And forward, Kunye. That concludes all of the basic curriculum for the white belt level.